If I met a Mind Flayer, it would change my mind. Okay. Hey, what's up everybody, DnDMemes here. Sky had an unfortunate encounter with a goblin with a knife during last time's adventure. Anyway, he should be back by next time, but yeah, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes video. Before jumping into this one, I just want to quickly kind of ask you if you want to take a second to smash the like button. It only takes a second, it helps out and I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Spell flavoring. Wizard. Can I modify a spell to better fit my backstory? DM. What did you have in mind? Well, I used to be a chef, so I wanted to convert cold spells into food-based ones. Like, can I cast Wall of Rice? Even if the DM allowed that, would that be a viable spell? Like, would it be suitable for fighting? This looks like it would be impossible to roll without landing cocked, unless done on a perfectly smooth surface. DM. A natural 20 doesn't hit. Me. How about a natural 50? I'm sorry, what? Did I stutter? Hitting the DM up with the D50. I'm pretty sure you can also find D100s if you want. And if they're like big enough, you shouldn't have a problem with them getting stuck, I think, right? I guess it depends if they're big enough or not. That's what she said. Okay, moving on anyway. Reality is often unrealistic. Escape room employees reveal the worst things they've seen so far. We've had around 3 proposals in the escape rooms so far. The second was we were not informed at all. The girl was chained and blindfolded in a small black box room, and no idea why he thought that would be a good place to propose. I had been there for 10 hours, and the group was playing a room with a locked door as the main focus of the first half, and I kind of stopped watching the screen for a few minutes, only to look back and see that they had used the handcuff key to remove the hinges and take the door off the frame. I couldn't really do anything at that point, so I kind of just let them continue. Locked a couple of guys in the cage and then came back and they stripped naked. I just left them to it. Yeah, it turns out that real people do in fact approach D&D scenarios like D&D players do. It's not guaranteed, but it's cheaper and independent of health. Power word kill, and then you have plane shift negative plane. Insert based off a conversation I had here. Power creep makes the player's handbook subclasses useless. Battlemaster fighter, Bear Totem Barbarian, Light Cleric, Divination Wizard, Fiend Warlock, and then Moon Druid. Random fact by the way, the last few characters that I've played were more Moon Druids. I just wonder if they will abuse it if they do. Letting them do it uninhibited, or say that it won't deal any damage. Me, who was just asked if a level 14 Illusion Wizard could make a permanent Shadow Blade. My not playing other systems isn't for a lack of trying. I wish I could play some systems other than D&D 5th edition, then run a game. Slaps a new TTRPG. Learning a new system is too much work, I wanna stick with 5th edition. Please God, give me the ability to run Tucker's kobolds. Players. Hey man, while it's fun to fight the dumb unorganized brutes, you do not have to hold back anymore. You can hit us with the full tactical combat. Me, a DM, who is trying as hard as he can. It's the weirdest use of the tongue spell that you've come across. Normal D&D characters speaking with things they normally can't. Squeak, squeaker, squeaking, and my divination wizard that knows tongues. Are you sure there is sustenance this way, food thing? Yes, so many draw for you to eat. Could you slow down? I may still absorb you yet. Let's talk about the real issues. Because a 5-foot radius worm is real chode-like. Me, wondering how a purple worm is 5 feet in diameter, but their tunnels are 10 feet wide. Poor mom's reaction, okay. Small objects is 1, medium is 2, large is 4, and huge is 8. I just used animate objects. 10 objects around you come to life. I command them to attack you. What are the objects, and will you survive a minute of this encounter? This title is me seeing I've misspelled members and also doing nothing about it. A devil trying to corrupt one of the party members, but it's their first day on the job. It's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin. Yeah, that's I mean, it's decent, right? It gets the point across, so it's fine. Hello friend, have you heard the good news? How it feels recruiting for 3.5 from 5th edition groups. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger initiative. How 5th edition players feel about the offer. We had a talk afterwards. Me, wizard. So this is an amulet of health. It changes my con. Can I buy one of those from the magic shop? DM as the magic shopkeeper. Yeah, sure, that should be like 400 gold. Okay, I buy it. That would change my con mod from 0 to 4. And as per health rules, I multiply the change by my character level and add it, turning my 66 health to 122. Wait, what? asks the DM who didn't read the player's handbook. That's how it went down. Take it or leave it. When someone tells you that your D&D story from like 4 years ago doesn't work raw. Damn, I kinda don't care. I mean, even if you did care, it's not like that's gonna change anything at this point. Oh, and they won't listen to sage advice. My DM using Cloudkill on the party and saying that it causes damage on casting because of the wording. And my Cleric after they level up and get Spirit Guardians, which has the same wording. Making a dwarf PC like, being a drunk stonemason who's racist against elves is just a lazy stereotype. This is dumber than the peasant railgun, and that says something. Not understanding physics, not understanding D&D, and what do they have in common? Well, casting prestidigitation to make a nuke. Warforged only way. No, it doesn't fit my setting. No, I spent 4 days making this character. Warforged? Warforged. An old friend of mine used to bring up the Grease spell as his example of why CRPGs are bad. Grease has virtually infinite utility in D&D, but in a CRPG would do just one thing: make enemy trip. The Virgin console RPG. Single linear plot, maybe you'll get multiple endings, and lasts maybe 50 hours if you do all the side quests. Costs $60 new, plus like $500 for the console. Powers in game do exactly one thing, and characters are all anime pretty boy cliches with giant overcompensating swords. Then there's the Chad TTRPG, plot limited only by your imagination and how long it takes for your DM to shut down your owlbear petting zoo and railroad you back on course. MFs still be playing the same game since 1974. It's been on hiatus since 75 due to scheduling conflicts though. That one hurts actually. Basic rules are available free legally online thanks to SRD. Plus about $1,025 plat books, but yeah, crack is a cheaper hobby than this. Powers can't do anything that you can convince the DM to allow you to. Yes, even that, you sicko. And you can combine race, class, feats, subclasses, backgrounds, and everything to play anyone you want, including an anime pretty boy cliche with a giant overcompensating sword if that's what you want. Why would you stand behind him if you're already invisible, dum-dum? The Sorcerer, empowering and upcasting Lightning Bolt after rolling 34 WM Surge. The Mammoth, the Hill Giant, and the Rogue. I'm a dwarf and I'm sailing a boat. Saily saily boat, sailing a boat. We have all heard of dwarves who mine, but have you considered dwarves who sail? Short stature allows for more compact ships. Strength and constitution bonuses, your most important abilities for sailors. Dark vision, which aids nighttime navigation. Poison resistance, which aids disease and spoiled food, and slow movement is less relevant when living on such a small area. Conclusion: ditch the caves, hoist the sail, brothers. At the very least, there's an arthritic movement penalty, right? Our artificer explaining how heat metal should work on anything containing manganese or calcium, which includes bone. Our DM who just dropped a Draco Lich into combat. I've always wanted to play an asbestoficer. I'm alright, I'm not hurt. You should be dead. That firebolt would have cooked a wild boar. I think there's more to this artificer than meets the eye. Asbestos! I have no idea why there is asbestos on there. I don't... Okay, anyway, I guess. Hit metal this, you dweebs. Oh no! Don't tell me there's another meme spell interpretation going around Reddit. Yep. And my players will argue with me when I tell them that it doesn't work that way. More than likely. Then I will use the spider dragons that I found on Reddit. Yeah, no, that's only fair. Completely justified. When a player makes a good roll without being asked. PC with a natural 20, and then the DM asking, who told you to roll? Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Clerics trying to flavor after having healing utility and damage. Oh, I can't fit flavor into my prepared spells. Then he considers taking away healing. Or can I? You deal 1d4 fire damage. Now you take 1d10 necrotic and a level of exhaustion. I cast prestidigitation to make a nuke. I've seen the Jesse meme. That's not remotely how it works. Wizards might have a bit too many unique spells compared to other casters. Unique spells please. Your greed is hurting the economy. With an entire pile of unique spells under them. Double trouble. Okay guys, please make serious characters for this campaign. Another player and I are gonna play conjoined twins who hate each other. The party. We have to be stealthy. DM. Sure, roll for stealth. Me, a 22 AC paladin. Okay, that is gonna be very loud. Memes. If I met a mind flayer, it would change my mind. Okay. That's a really good one. That is a really good one, actually. Nobody uses tridents or war picks anymore. If a spear deals 1d6 damage, then a trident should deal 3d6 damage. Totally happened last session. DM. Set up sleepwatch. Elves. Sleep? Watch. Well, the economy is in shambles. A shuttle ride costs 5 gold. What? Last time you said 3 gold. Well, that was 2 months ago and I forgot. It costs 5 gold now. You can't just change prices, it's not realistic. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dragonborn Sorcerer. Is my Space Pirate Fantasy themed campaign not realistic enough for you? Also, like, prices increasing is realistic actually, isn't it? It's the most realistic thing it could be. Early Bard gets the worm. Everybody who plays D&D has heard stories of charisma-based PCs trying to seduce dragons, but most people don't know that the success of such attempts is proportional to how close to the beginning of the session they happen, or rather, the early bard gets the worm. What type of curse items have you made or used? Having a really annoying cursed magic item, but the stat boost is too good to pass up. Okay. I wonder what the upsides and what the downsides are considered for that pumpkin head actually. Our current party is Fighter, Barbarian, Monk and Ranger. We're getting a new player. Great. They're a caster, right? They're a caster, right? Come on, who needs casters? It is pretty great though. Thank you for changing my life. Dungeons and Dragons. I am literally just improv and math. Legendary mimics for everyone. Mimics exist. My brain realizing that there's no limit to the size and scale of them. The limit does not exist. And if the rules don't allow it, I'll ignore them. A Cavalier fighter could use a Centaur PC as their permanent mount. Is that? Jesus Christ, I think that was an attempt to spell Cavalier, but yeah. I think it's somewhat ironic how I complain about spelling mistakes in these things when I read them, but also I mispronounce things. I don't know, I think that's just a bit ironic. Might as well shoot yourself in the foot. No one ever asks me about lore. Character with int dump and no knowledge proficiencies. Hey, what's the deal with that boarded up building in Troll Skull Alley? Make a DC 15 intelligence history check. Never mind. Artificer. Enemy in the open, 300 feet. North. Fire for effect. Fighter doesn't want an artificer. Party gets an artificer anyway. And then the fighter and the artificer being best friends, yeah, alright. Alright, on that note, that's it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as on YouTube, I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you want to join them, as well as links to the social media, Discord, server, everything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time, everybody, bye.